Have you ever wondered why some people seem to glide through life with quiet confidence, while others struggle to find balance in a noisy world? What's the invisible thread that makes the wise so calm, so composed, even in the face of chaos? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today as we embark on a journey of reflection, inner strength, and wisdom that can help us all live a more fulfilled and happy life. Let's take a deep breath together, let go of the distractions for a moment, and really listen. Here's a question for you, one that might surprise you. What is the one thing intelligent people are most likely to keep private, no matter the situation? Think about it. I'll reveal the answer later, but for now, let's explore what makes a truly thoughtful and balanced person stand out in this noisy world. Let's begin with something simple yet powerful. Actions speak louder than words. You may have heard this before, but how often do we really live by it? The truth is, anyone can make promises, craft beautiful sentences, or paint perfect pictures of their intentions. But actions, they're honest. They reveal everything. When you slow down and watch, you'll notice the quiet doers, the ones who let their work and kindness echo louder than any words ever could. And that leads us to another quiet truth. Habits decide futures. We don't wake up one day and find success or peace delivered at our doorstep. Every single day, it's the little things. The consistency, the discipline, the patience that slowly shape our path. Intelligent people know this. They focus on building habits, not just dreaming about destinations. One of the most humbling lessons I've ever learned is this. Smart people think before they speak, but wise people go one step further. They think before they even think. What does that mean? It's about being aware of your thoughts, questioning your assumptions, and not jumping to conclusions. It's the pause between stimulus and response that reveals wisdom. My father once told me, "Don't raise your voice, improve your argument." Such a simple idea, yet how many times have we chosen noise over clarity, volume over reason? A calm voice often cuts deeper than a loud one, and an improved argument speaks volumes where shouting never will. There's a quiet power in silence and a subtle strength in a sincere smile. A smile can melt tension, disarm hostility, and open doors. Silence, on the other hand, can be a shield, protecting you from unnecessary battles and giving you space to breathe, to think, and to regain your center. Believing in yourself, now that's the foundation of it all. But believing in yourself isn't loud or boastful. It's often quiet. It's standing tall when no one is watching. It's trusting your own process, even when the world tries to rush you. Here's something many wise people do. Once they sense they are no longer welcome, they quietly step away. They don't chase or beg for attention. Instead, they respect the unspoken signals and move forward with dignity. Have you ever noticed how some of the strongest people suffer in silence? They don't broadcast their struggles, but you can see the quiet resilience in their eyes, in their steady presence. Even those who believe everything is predetermined still check both ways before crossing the street. Why? Because wisdom understands that we must prepare, even if fate has other plans. Silence is like the ocean. Vast, deep, and calming. Words are like rivers, flowing and fleeting. But even the ocean can teach the river patience. Starting over is never starting from scratch. It's starting from experience. The failures, the lessons, the bruises, they're all building blocks. You see, when you follow small rules, you gain the discipline to eventually challenge big ones. But here's the catch. There's one thing that can sabotage all dreams, the fear of failure. That fear, left unchecked, will chain even the most brilliant ideas to the ground. When we remain calm, we unlock a different kind of strength. Think of a storm. The strongest part is not in the wild winds, but in the calm eye of the storm. A wild person with a calm mind, they can change the world. Children are watching us, not listening to our words, but copying our actions. We teach by living, not by preaching. Sometimes walking away from someone is not about anger or pride. It's about realizing they no longer align with your peace. Here's another thought. When something leaves your life, something better might be on its way. But you have to make room for it. Let go of what no longer serves you. Success has one golden rule. Never lie to yourself. We often deceive ourselves more than anyone else. Facing the mirror with honesty is uncomfortable, but it's also the first step toward true success. Patience during anger is a rare virtue, but it saves countless regrets. In fact, patience in general might be the most underrated form of power. An intelligent person knows that beauty without kindness is hollow, that a painful truth is more liberating than a comfortable lie. Love all, trust a few, goes the old saying. Life is real, but not everyone you meet is. And that's okay. Money, one of the most complicated inventions of humankind, can reveal more about someone's nature than years of conversation. Here's where it gets simple. Be kind, be present, and be real. Fake friends? They'll vanish when the shadows fall. But the real ones, they'll be there, even when the lights go out. Don't beg for love, be a giver of it. And don't waste your precious time on those who only show up when it's convenient. The greatest gift you can give is your time. It's the one thing you'll never get back. Small changes, when compounded over time, become transformation. But beware, overthinking? That's a silent thief of joy. Learning to be comfortable alone is one of life's underrated superpowers. Solitude builds strength that crowds never will. Never judge someone by their past. People change, people grow, people outgrow. There's no progress without struggle, no light without first being the spark yourself. And don't forget, nothing is permanent, not even our troubles. Learning should be a lifelong journey. Life is the best teacher, but only if we're willing to be students. A negative mind will poison even the most beautiful life. But honesty, even in its simplest form, is the gateway to wisdom. Actions will always reveal more than words. Watch, don't just listen. In truth, I believe love is the closest thing to a universal language. It's not about religion or labels, it's about the compassion we carry. The quiet ones often have the loudest minds. And remember, doing the right thing simply because it's right is one of the purest forms of wisdom. I've also learned that people who brag about their intelligence often miss the point entirely. True intelligence is quiet, reflective, and endlessly curious. Even if life limits your body, like it did for Stephen Hawking, your mind can remain free, soaring through galaxies, questioning everything. Never stop trying, never stop believing, never give up. Death isn't the greatest loss. The real tragedy is when something dies inside us while we're still alive. So, what's the answer to the quiz? What is the one thing intelligent people keep private at any cost? It's 3 things, actually. Their finances, their personal goals, and their struggles or failures. Because intelligent people know that silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Many of the insights we've explored today are inspired by the brilliant mind of Stephen Hawking, known not just for his groundbreaking work in physics, but also for his profound reflections on life. Hawking often reminded us that happiness, wisdom, and resilience come from within. His thoughts on calmness, perseverance, and the power of the human spirit continue to guide people around the world, proving that even in the face of great limitations, the mind remains boundless. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If this inspired you, I'd love for you to stick around, subscribe, and continue this journey of learning and reflection together. Until next time, stay calm, stay curious, and most of all, stay kind.